Hello, everyone. My name is Miu Fan, and right now I have the pleasure of talking to Sylvain Hache, aka Sly. Now, our next speaker is an ex-chronic stutterer that morphed into an award-winning international touring musician interviewed on live TV, radio in multiple countries, and he speaks 2 languages. He helps people from the age of 18 to 81 to overcome stage and camera fright. He'll be speaking at the Thrive in Business and Prosper in Life Summit from October 16 to 22. And his talk, which is on Monday, October 17 at 10 AM PST time, is about how to craft a unique, compelling presentation in less time than it takes to deliver them. Wow, that's a special skill. So Sylvain, please take it on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is great. How you doing?
Good, good.
I mean, I'm used to speaking on summits. I'm used to, doing the presentations. And sometimes you go on these summits and sometimes they're only delivery with no pitch. Sometimes there's just a pitch fest. It depends on what it is. And I was on a summit about 2 weeks and a half ago. And what I have is a 45-day system, complete public speaking mastery. Get over the nerves, know exactly what to say, know exactly how to say it in the right order to get people to do what you want them to. It's simple, right? But it's 45 days. And I was on a summit and I had a talk planned about the delivery aspects and the, room dynamics and crowd and interaction and stuff like that. And then I sent an email to my list saying, the talk I have planned next week for the summit, I'm gonna scratch that. I haven't told the host yet. Okay. This is not your summit, Mew. This is someone else. Okay. Yeah. There's no secrets. I haven't told the host yet, but I decided over the weekend, I created something because see, when I work with clients, I come up with pitches on the spot. Like someone comes to me, I have a webinar tonight. What's the pitch? I go, okay, a few questions, boom. Here's your storyline. Here's your pitches. Here's how you do it. Here's your call to action, blah, blah. Here's the hook, right? I do this like clockwork. But I thought to myself, well, how about I reverse engineer my thought process in real time? So I slow it way down and I just think, okay, what questions am I asking myself to pull it out of the person, right? And I just kind of made a test of 10 questions that if you go through these 10 questions with my guidance, because, there's still some craft involved, could we design a talk on the spot like this? Okay. And I announced to my list that I would be doing that on the summit. And then the host got the email and said, okay, well, this is a great idea. Let's do this. So on that summit, there was no pitch. There was no presentation. There was no, here's my story of why I do this and why I want to do that and what's important and what are the 3 secrets, nothing. So the host said, ladies and gentlemen, slide. Then I said, okay, everybody turn your cameras on. Everybody's got to turn around and then pick someone. They had like a tech team, right? Her name was Laura. So Laura just picked someone. So Laura just picked someone. She was Heather. Say hello, blah, blah, blah. We start talking. 25 minutes later, she has the full talk delivered. Here's the story you tell. Here's the story you tell them. Here's how you make a demonstration of proof. Here's how people shift the belief. And she was like, that was amazing. Then just at the end, I said, by the way, if you want to work with me, just go to nextlevelpublicspeaking.com, right? There's no pitch. There was no demonstration of proof, just exactly what we have. Now in your summit, we have 30 minutes, right? Yes. For my talk. Mm-hmm. So you'll be introducing me, ladies and gentlemen, blah, 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 Sly. I'll come in there and say, okay, you pick someone. Now don't pick someone who gave you money or there's no trickery involved. Please just, I know you can be trusted. Just pick someone at random that has their camera on. Right. And that their microphone works, okay? Because if we lose time on the tech stuff, and I'll just run them through the process. It's called the Instant Charismatic Talk Generator. How did I come up with that title? When I made it up over the weekend to test it on Michael's Summit, I called it the Charismatic Talk Shortcut. But before doing that on Summit, I tested it with 2 people. So I called one of my friends who has a business. He has I believe 70 products. He's in the health and energy and Tai Chi type of field, okay? Selling information products about health and longevity in the 5 Chinese medicine and stuff like that. He has 70 products. He's been doing this for 10 years. I say,
Wow.
Olivier, I just made up a process for a summit. Want to run through it, see what we have. He said, great, I'm about to put up a bundle of my services to sell them as a package. We run through the process on a timer. It took 19 minutes and whatever seconds because I had a timer. He said, man, you're on to something. This would have taken me 3 weeks, to script what am I going to say? How am I going to say it? How do I script this? How to find the right words? How to push the right emotional buttons on the audience to get them to move to action? How to shift the beliefs? How to get them to want it? How to share the vulnerability? The whole thing, like, boom, 19 minutes. He was freaking, now, just to make sure everybody's listening. In 19 minutes, I don't train him on the delivery of the thing, right? I'm not going there and like placing his hands on stage for hand anchoring on live stage, just what to say. I'm not talking about how you say it, not the delivery, not the, okay, we have a few minutes, and I'm not touching about the confidence, because on other summits, I've done the confidence piece. I have a process I run people. It's called the blind spot of greatness, and the other one is called the natural leader creator, MU. I've never done this on a Zoom setting like this. Never.
No.
It never happened that I did this on a Zoom that someone was not crying.
Oh.
People get so touched by the confidence aspect and the identity shift that happens when they stop feeling not confident about their message, their pitch, what they want to be doing. Some of them cried, and it might happen sometime, but so far, it never happened once that someone was not crying, like on Zoom calls. Good Lord. See, but now I will not be doing this on your summit. It's only what you say, right, with your face, with your hands, or with your slides. It's just the message. Because there's 3 levels of story, really, 3 levels. The first level of story is the level of story you tell yourself about yourself and your products and your services. Okay. But that impacts level 2 story, which is the story you tell about your product and services. So that includes your body language, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you dress, your slides, your presentation, the whole deal, what people hear. So the level 1 story, they don't hear it. It's inside you.
Yes.
Your heart, your mind, and your intellect, it's inside you.
Well,
nobody hears that. Yeah. But it affects everything else downstream. Not necessarily the other way around, though. Level 2 story, which is what I'll be doing on your summit. In 25 minutes, we pick someone, and you got it all done, okay? They leave with the talk, and I send everyone listening, because to share the questions with the person on the other side, I need to put it in the chat. So anyone coming to the talk will get the questions in the chat, and they can follow along. So people can cheat and do the exercises for their own talk. So I can work with one person live. She or he has their own talk. Everyone else listening, we can be 10,000 people. They can have 10,000 different talks, and it's not fill in the blank. Everyone sounds totally different. It's not a script. It's not here's the 3 secrets. Every one of them is totally different. It's so far it's been amazing. Okay. And this will be only the second time that I've done it. And the third level of story, this is the most important one. This is a story the audience is telling themselves about your products and services and organization.
Oh, okay.
So story level 1 is what you think and feel and say inside. Level 2 is the message that is hearable and seeable and touchable. And level 3 is what they think about your level 2 story, which impacts what they do. Do they click? Do they swipe? Do they vote? Do they stop smoking? Do they do the thing you want them to do? So maybe on another summit, I'll create a process in 25 minutes for level 3 story. But so far on summits, very short with people I've done level 1 and level 2, and it's been great. So can't wait for people to show up. What do we? October 17th, 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern time.
Yes.
I'm going to have a blast. Are you going to have a blast?
I can't wait.
I can't wait. So we need to share this now. There's some pretty big heavy hitters on the summit I'll be sharing the stage with. I mean,
absolutely.
I was told, okay, who do we have? We have people from Warner Brothers,
Mhm.
We have someone from Kathy Ireland's team, someone from John
The same
Maxwell's team.
person, but yeah, yeah.
Who?
Well, the Warner's brothers and Kathy Ireland is the same person.
Okay, same person. Then you
Yeah.
have someone from John Maxwell's team, someone from Larry King's
Yes.
team, good Lord, and someone from Tony Robbins's team on the summit.
John Maxwell.
So, I mean, I don't know if you're listening to this, I don't know what you have planned October 17th. It's a Monday. And by the way, the summit is like what? It's like 5 or 6 days, 7 days?
7 days long. Yes. So
7 days long. Now, there's a bunch of excellent speakers and a bunch of amazing content for the whole week. There's like what, 50 speakers, 70 speakers?
about so far it's 65. Yes.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and I know you don't do this, but I will brag about you. Okay, I'm going to screen share. This is what we have. Okay, sorry about that. Look at what Sylvain, look at all his accolades. He's spoken at Chanel, IGA. Anybody who doesn't know, IGA is a national grocery store brand in Canada. You're all over the place in Quebec, which is a province in Canada. This, I think, is a logo that I remember seeing. CBS, right? The radio station?
This is, no, that's Radio Canada.
Radio Canada.
Yeah, I was on TV for Radio Canada.
And then you have, there's a reward, there's an award, and there's a lot of things that you have done. So.
And thank you for sharing this, because I'm about to change my whole LinkedIn profile. That's whole LinkedIn profile. I'm changing all that. The logos will still be there, but differently placed. I'm changing the whole thing. The whole social media profile is about to change because I stopped putting content on social media for the past 6 to 8 months. I stopped my show because I changed the whole back end of my business changed. So when your back end changes, the front end changes, which says the messaging changes. So that's all about the change. Thank you for sharing it.
Oh, no problem. Okay, I hope you don't mind that I share it.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, and so the speakers are also, by the end, they're also going to be featured on major news media, this event. So they can be, they're going to be seen on maybe ABC, NBC, all that stuff. Do you have any last minutes before we go? Because we're almost at time, Sylvain?
Well, that's the thing. I know when people register for a summit, they pick and choose. Okay, so there's 550 speakers or 35 speakers. People look at the schedule and they pick and choose.
Yes.
Right? It's normal. So of course, I don't know the specifics, but there must be some sort of a way for them to buy the recordings, like a VIP or something, where they can probably buy the recordings to get all the speakers. Yes. So by all means, this is a great time-saving device for some people. You just buy the whole thing and then you watch later. And then sometimes you can even speed up the videos, right? If you're a VIP, you also get gifts and downloads and stuff like that.
Yes.
Now, I would encourage you, whether you're buying the VIP package or come into the event on real-time live, I don't know about all the other talks. I'm sure there's at least 55 great ones. Mm-hmm. But there's one particular one, October 17th, 1 p.m. Eastern time or 10 p.m. Pacific time. Show up with your camera on. Okay, if your hair is not good, just put a cap on. No need to have some makeup. Show up on that thing. And when Mew chooses someone live in the audience, if you want a message designed for you on the spot and you want to feel what it goes like, okay, well, to be guided, okay, with this, ask questions and I just pull it out of you and we put it in the system. And then you get to choose for your delivery. Do you want to take the easy path, the advanced path, or the Jedi path? You just put the answers that we've pulled out of you in a grid and you get your talk ready to go. And I believe it's free, but it's in US dollars, right? So it's free in US because I'm in Canada. So it's free in US plus tax. So that's a grand total of $0. I mean, just you gotta do is just sign up and show up.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see you.
It's one of those talk that you want to hear over and over again. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe she said this. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
if you're not chosen, you still get the worksheet and you can follow along.
Mhm.
and you can do it yourself. And once you've seen someone do it, you can use the sheet and create as many talks as you want.
Oh,
You can
yes.
create a eulogy with this. You can create a sales pitch with this. You can create a motivate your team pitch with this. All you can eat.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right. So thank you so much, Sylvain. So register for his talk. And the link is either in the comments in Facebook. It'll be up in the description in LinkedIn and description in YouTube. So October 17th at 10 a.m. PST time or 1 p.m. EST time on October 17th on Monday. All right. Thank you, Sylvain.
Thanks, Mew.
I will.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay. How was that? Anything?
It's good. I think we're still live, though.
Oh, we are still live. I think
Yeah.
you're right. I view stop.